So, the brand new ZRG 20mm sniper rifle has officially released in Cold War. And in today's video, I will be going over the best maps, best weapons, and best strategies to use to unlock this weapon as fast and effectively as possible, since the challenge itself isn't actually that tough to do. It requires you to get 2 long shot medals in 10 different matches with any of the 3 sniper rifles that we currently have in the game. Now, before we fully get into the video, be sure to subscribe and like the video. We are so close to 15,000 subscribers, it's actually insane. Thank you all so much, and also be sure to drop a like on the video as always. But the first thing I need to mention before we get into the strats is do not back out of your game. So one of the biggest issues that I find with players that struggle with these challenges is the fact that they complete the challenge in one game and then they decide to back out to go to the next game to do this faster. But unfortunately, Treyarch in a way is kind of punishing players by showing that the progression counts, but once you close your application or your game and go back into it, it doesn't count in the end, and it's just a very annoying process. So make sure you stick through the full games. Now I'll be going over 4 game modes that could potentially make this as effective and fast as possible. Some of them will be faster than others, and some of them will just be a really long game but just really effective in its methods. Obviously, you do have Warzone, so if you're a Warzone player, this shouldn't be a very difficult process to unlock, since I'm pretty sure you can down players with, let's say, an AR and finish them with sniper rifles, since in Warzone I feel like most players will be running around with snipers most of the time, and if you just use any of the Cold War weapons in that game mode, you will 100% unlock the sniper rifle in no time, since it's only 2 long shots and they have to be specifically medals. So I guess if you don't get a medal in Warzone, that doesn't count. Also, I want to quickly go over some of the attachments that I recommend for you to use. Weapon wise, I do not recommend using the M82 in no way, because that's a poo-poo sniper rifle. You're better off using the Pelington or the Tundra. Now I won't be going over every single attachment in this video, I will be linking them down in the description. These are more of like power attachments, so you'll be dealing more damage. The speed on it will not be insane, but most of the time you will probably be sticking in one area and just waiting until players show up, since this will involve some camping, but it's only 2 long shots, so it's not that bad. For the Pelington, probably one of the most important things to use is the barrel, which is the 26.5 inch Tiger team, and also for the Tundra, the barrel is the 26.5 inch cavalry. Oh god, this barrel, use it. Yeah, and now let's get into the game modes. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Combined Mosh Pit. This is definitely one of the best to get your long shot sniper rifles, because it consists of some amazing maps that are pretty long in their distance, and if you just keep your back to some of the locations where you'll know players will be showing up and you'll be able to get those sniper shots, definitely go into Combined Mosh Pit. But one of the biggest issues with this is the matches take forever sometimes, because obviously this is kind of domination hard point on a larger scale, way bigger, but it's definitely fun in its own way. And for example, if you're going some of the camos with the sniper rifles, you're definitely better off to multitask while doing this. So Combined Mosh Pit is good, but it can take very long. Now I don't know if this game mode will be out all the time, but there's also a Sniper Mosh Pit where all the players will be using sniper rifles, and you're basically thrown into different game modes in the normal multiplayer maps. This is a pretty good and effective way to do it. One of the biggest issues is that there are also players that are using sniper rifles, so they will be camping and sitting in areas where you most likely not see them all the time, compared to, let's say, like Combined Mosh Pit, where there are more players running around with, like, let's say, assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns, and they're kind of more careless. In the sniper mode, they're very cautious, and it'll be very difficult to kind of get around some of the maps, since some are smaller than others. If you get very small maps, and you know long shots will be very difficult on that, since sniper rifles definitely have way longer distances that you need to get those sniper shots, then back out. There's no point staying in that game mode unless obviously you already got your 2 long shots, then 100% stay in that game. Another mode that's really good is Face Off, which is basically 3v3 players go into a small map, which is consisting of the very small maps, and you get put into, like, let's say, Kill Confirmed, Domination, Team Deathmatch, and they're very quick games. But the big issue is some of these maps are so small that it's very difficult to get the long shots, and you need to be aiming for some specific maps, which consist of U-Bahn and potentially the newest map, Mansion. The other ones, I feel like you can get your long shots, but it's a very risky thing to do, since when I was trying to make my research for this, I tried Face Off, but my experience was just not very good with the long shots in those game modes. So that's the second kind of best to do, and the number one is obviously Nuketown 24/7. And I was leading up into this because it just feels very obvious. The issue with this is there's only like 2 locations that I feel that are good for this, and that is from both of the sides on the blue house, or whatever you want to call it, green, or on the yellow house. These two locations that I'm showing you are probably the best for the long shots. With the sniper rifles, the other ones kind of just seem more difficult to get, but it's definitely possible. Like, the sniper rifles are very difficult to tell how far they need to be, like compared with a pistol. If you say, let's say, get a kill from a reasonable amount of length, it will 100% be a long shot. But with sniper rifles, it's more of like kind of a guessing game. But in those locations that I've shown you, 100% you will be getting those long shots. And Nuketown is a very fast-paced game, unless, let's say, you get like Hardpoint and other game modes like that. But that's going to be it for the video. Obviously, as I mentioned, there's Warzone, there's Combined Mosh Pit, Sniper Mosh Pit, Face Off, and on top of all of that, Nuketown 24/7. There are plenty of game modes to do this on and different versions of Call of Duty, but it's all about the speed that I wanted to really concentrate on in this video, since it's super easy with the challenges, the 2 long shots, but it's just the locations and mainly which game mode will go faster. I hope I helped you in some kind of way. I didn't make a video on the crossbow, I didn't make a video on the street sweeper. It's just whenever those actual weapons come out, I'm kind of busy, or I just don't know that they're out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you unlock this weapon and you get your camos, because I feel like most likely people will be getting that for. Comment down below what you feel like about the sniper rifle, and if you have any other issues where I see some people potentially not even being able to unlock this sniper rifle due to stupid glitches, then do share down below. Maybe other people will have different fixes and other methods for you. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. So close to 15,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much. Like the video, as that always does help out the channel and the video itself. And I will see you all guys in the next one. Peace out.